So after the U.S. SOCOM trial ended, and that was rewarded to Remington, the Tactical 2 continued to be manufactured actually in this form. None of the folding stocks, except for the Australian-made X-Tech folding stock, was adopted by any more militaries. Basically, they had a series of police contracts. They all used this generation of stock. The Australians continued to use it for the Australian Defence Force up until this day. And things kind of were on the back burner for a little bit, for a few years. SIG continued to market the rifle at shows. It was selling reasonably well in the United States. I wouldn't call them common, but they're not exactly extremely rare. They're not nearly as rare as the first generation rifles were. And things were humming along. Then in 2014, a big wrench was thrown into the works. Sig Sauer GmbH was raided by the German government, and without getting into any of the details on that, basically they lost their export license, and that was the end of these rifles, basically period, to being shipped to the rest of the world. All of these rifles are made in Isny-Amalgau in Germany, and with SIG losing its license, even though this is a Blaser and it's made by Blaser, it never really, graces a SIG factory line. It's a Blaser rifle. Because SIG was the primary marketer and exporter of these rifles, there was basically all sales were shut off. To add insult to injury, in 2015, the German government classified this rifle, the Tactical 2, as a military-only rifle. And what that did was it shut off the entire part stream for these rifles. So some of the parts on this rifle are R93 compatible. There are a few. They're not a lot. But pretty much everything as far as the stock, obviously the magazines, the barrels, a lot of the specific parts, they're all specific to the Tactical 2. And because they appear on this magic list that classifies them as a military rifle in Germany, the German government forbade the export of any of the parts even. So there's been a run on parts recently. Everything is dried up. Most of the major U.S. distributors like Mad Dog Guns in Arizona or Euro Optic in Pennsylvania, they just don't have anything left. They have some parts here and there from time to time, but they haven't got a package from SIG since 2015. There's a little bit of a word going around, a little bit of a rumor that Blaser USA will try to import some stuff, but there's still no real definite concrete evidence to suggest that they'll even be able to do that. So for the time being, these rifles have kind of become unobtainium.